Now, just like all of our theorems we've dealt with in the past, we do have a converse. So the converse of the triangle proportionality theorem states if I can prove that I have segments that are proportional, so if AE is proportional to EB, and that's equal, as I jump around on my colors, to CD over DB, then I can say that AC is parallel to ED. So that, again, this one works in the opposite direction. If I know these segments are proportional to each other, then I can, of course, say that the segments are parallel. Okay, so we're basically working backwards to prove that we have parallel lines. So I have triangle GHJ. Tells me that HK is 5, KG is 10, and it tells me that JL is half the length of LG. So I don't have a number to go there. But I know that JL, so let's say JL is half the length of LG. So if I say this is 1/2 X, then LG is just X. So now I want to compare these proportions. So it doesn't matter if I have an X as long as the proportions are similar to or proportional to each other, equal to each other. So I'm going to look at these similarities and see what we can do. So remember, I'm going to do one type of triangle over the other type of triangle. So I'm going to do red over blue and red over blue. Now, if you do blue over red, that's fine. You just have to stay consistent. So if you do blue over red on one side, you have to do blue over red on the other side. I don't care. That's totally fine with me. So I'm going to say 5 over 10. And then I've got 1/2 X over X. So now we want to reduce and try to make these smaller so that way we can see if they're equal to each other. So 5 over 10 reduces to 1/2. And we're going to set that equal to 1/2 over X. If I look at these X's, what happens to these? I have an X and an X. This is going to cancel out, and this whole side turns into 1X, or not 1X, 1/2. So my proportions are equal to each other. Just like if I took 5 and multiplied that by 2, I would get 10. If I took 1/2 and multiplied by 2, I would get 1. So my sides are proportional. So yes, we can say that these segments, I can say that, yes, they are parallel to each other.